Giovanni Nez. I just got cut off, and you have a post on there that you want to get rid of that. Is that a Phantom 3? Professional? Advanced? If it's one of those two, I'll get it from you, bro. But you gotta let me know where you're at. Do some more updates. Okay, it might cut off just for one quick second. It's because I'm gonna go zoom in here real fast and bring up a quick list. So freeze with this here. This. Back again. Okay, about the update of the guys. A lot of them saying they're law enforcement. Maybe. Let's just say that they could perhaps be tied into law enforcement. Let's just say that. Okay. The guy that they did catch, that is him. His goatee was long enough; it stuck out of his mask, you know. And if I see him face to face, of course he can't be around me. But if I was to hear the video of him talk and him recite what he was saying, I bet you I'll match up 110%. Now, for the other guy, the quiet guy, the one that had a little red button nose like Santa. Now, well, I think you guys all know who it is. Yeah. I could keep going in on this, but I dare not to, just because I already know the tactics of all these guys who don't want to get caught. So if you guys really want to know, just message me and I will just gladly message it back to you. Facial recognition technology these days allows you to pretty much identify two different pictures. Well, it doesn't matter how disguised that your face could be, but it resembles, it measures the width of your face, the length of your eyes, your brows, your nose, your shape, your lips, everything calculated down to the finest measurements. And what does it do? It takes that and it goes off a picture that someone took, perhaps maybe like a good realtor picture, you know, something you want to take because you're in realty and you want to, you know, suit and tie. We'll take it off that one. So, and you match them, right? You match them, and then it calculates and it matches up every width and measurement. It goes to a percentage. And I'm gonna say that's clearly about 98%, you know, identified that it's this guy. Now, why would he commit a crime like that? He doesn't seem like he was the one that really wanted to get out there. He was quiet. He had his phone. It was the other guy was the criminal. Now they use criminals like they're puppets. They use criminals for puppets. They use criminals to put things down. So it could still be tied into this law enforcement crap. It could be. But let's just say that the other guy, he's not a criminal. Well, now he's going to be a criminal when this stuff hits, when we get this stuff to the right people and to the lawyers and to the prosecutors. And when the judge sees this stuff, corrupt or not, that we're going to have to see that judge pound that guy to a good long sentence. And I hope he loses everything he has, because it's the consequences of doing the wrong thing. And it's crazy because a lot of people are talking about doing the things for the good. Follow the rules of the American way. Follow the Constitution. But there's a lot of people that when they get that to their head, they like to try to act like they're going to jump through hoops. But they miss a hoop and they end up stumbling. And they F up. But just because this guy F'd up once, don't mean he's a bad guy. He was just probably just, you know, talked into it. Or maybe perhaps he had a personal agenda against water protectors, who knows. But it all ties in to this bigger picture There's a lot more stuff out there. Cops involved, yeah. But I assure you, though, 110%, I truly believe in my heart that Bismarck, the police department, is pretty much there are pretty much a lot of honest cops there. They really are. They're doing all what they can to solve this case, because the footage that I pretty much showed the world, it's out there. MSNBC called me this morning, asked to do another run on it. So most likely I'll be getting on there and spreading the truth again. So that's how bad they need to solve this, because it's getting a lot of attention. Now, if this doesn't go unsolved, and if it's just being crooked, and there's a lot of people that just pretty much just threw people out there just to take the hit, that's going to be bad for Bismarck. And I don't want Bismarck to be known as bad. I want Bismarck to be known as good. I still want to come up to Bismarck and, be a part of the community. I want to go here and involve myself with, all the stuff that takes place here, like the pumpkin patch, the zoo, the expo, special events at the Civic Center. We're all human. We shouldn't feel the right to have to walk around with a bulletproof vest all the time. We should. We don't even have to wear that, man. But I wear it now today, though, for protection. But like I said, guys, Bismarck Police Department, they're not the corrupt ones. They're built on what they're built on is they worked from the bottom and they went to the top. There are a lot of hardworking police officers there. So, but Morton County, everybody has their doubts, just all right, out of just everybody listening in, when I say Morton County, what do you guys first think of? Morton County. Sheriff Department. Frozen. You know what I think about personally when I hear the word Morton County? I think of water cannons. Just because I like to connect it with water is life. I like that, Mary Ellen Newman. Yeah. The three K words. Yeah. Here's one thing I want to actually bring about to everybody, all my followers. I know it's hate that we are fighting against, but a message to all my water protectors out there. I know you find it in your heart you really want to, in some hearts that you want to do physical harm, but you cannot. We fight that with the power of just standing there, and the best thing to do is walk away. Or the best thing to do is just stare into the eyes of evil and make it known that you're better than that. Now, if we can stop all the hate, and that goes for our side too, indigenous peoples, because I do read what you guys write about what has happened within this past week. I encourage you strongly, all my water protectors out there, that you do this out of the goodness of your heart in a good way, not doing it out of revenge or hate or jealousy. Remember, guys, we lead by example. We lead by example. We lead by example. No matter how many times they might harass us down on Highway 6, we lead by example. And then from there, things will change, but not entirely, but for the moment. But in that moment, though, it's going to be beautiful. Because to tell you the truth, we'll never get rid of hate. We'll never get rid of racism. It's always going to prolong itself throughout the evolution of humankind. But in a way, we're human beings, we do need it. We need that hate to show us that true love we have in our hearts. We need to express a little bit of that racist attitude to understand the other side of who they are and where they came from. We need to experience jealousy to understand what we hold in our hands is so precious more than anything. It's called life. I'm going to read a comment here. It says, when we went to Standing Rock, we didn't want to go to Bismarck. Too much